Good morning, students. I'm Amit Bindra from Springfield Public School. Now, next question of chapter 1, exercise 1.1, question number 4. We are going to start. The question is find the multiplicative inverse of the following. So, the first part is minus 13. Now, multiplicative inverse. What is multiplicative inverse? Minus 13 is given. So the multiplicative inverse of minus 13. Multiplicative inverse means reciprocal. We have to do the reciprocal of minus 13, which will be minus 1 upon 13. That is the multiplicative inverse. Similarly, one more part I am telling, like second part, that is minus 13 upon 19. Again, the multiplicative inverse of minus 13 upon 19 is minus 19 upon 13. One more part I am telling, that is the fourth part, minus 5 upon 8 multiply minus 3 upon 7. First of all, we will simplify it. It will be 15 upon 56. Minus 5 into minus 3, 15. 8 into 7, 56. So the multiplicative inverse of 15 upon 56 is 56 upon 15. So that's why you can do other parts also. Now we'll move to the next question, that is fifth question. Now in fifth question, you can see question is name the property under multiplication used in each of the following. Like in first part, minus 4 upon 5 multiply by 1 is equal to 1 multiply minus 4 by 5 is equal to minus 4 upon 5. So you have to name the property. So in here you can see minus 4 upon multiply by 1 multiply by minus 4 by 5, that is equal to minus 4 by 5. So you can name the property as the multiplicative identity. Here, this 1 is acting as the multiplicative identity. Whenever we multiply any number with 1, we get the same number. So 1 is considered as multiplicative identity. Now the second part, that is minus 13 upon 17 multiply by minus 2 upon 7 is equal to minus 2 upon 7 multiply by minus 13 upon 17. So you can see here a multiply b is equal to b multiply a. So the property used here is commutative property. Now the next property, third part of the question. Here minus 19 upon 29 is multiplied with 29 upon minus 19 gives 1. So here the property used is multiplicative inverse. It is multiplicative inverse. So in first part multiplicative identity, in second part commutative property, and in third part that is multiplicative inverse. Now we'll move to the next question. Now the next question, that is question number 6, that is multiply 6 upon 13 by the reciprocal of minus 7 upon 16. So here 6 6 upon 13 multiplied by reciprocal of minus 7 upon 16 will be minus 16 upon 7, that is minus 96 upon 91. You can write the answer as it is or you can convert it into mixed fraction also. Now the question number 7. Question is, tell what property allows you to compute 1 by 3 multiply 6 multiply 4 by 3 is equal to 1 by 3 multiply 6 multiply 4 by 3. So here it is a multiply b multiply c, then a multiply b multiply c. This is associative property. I have told you, explained you earlier, that is associative property. Now comes the 8th question. Question is 8 upon 9 the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 is to 1 upon 8? Is 8 upon 9 the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 is to 1 upon 8? And we have to tell why or why not. Now for checking it, this is 8 upon 9 and if you solve it, you can see it will be it is in mixed fraction, you can change it into minus 9 upon 8 fraction. So here you can see that 8 upon 9 and multiply this number minus 1 is to 8 upon 9, that is minus 9 upon 8 will give minus 9. But according to the property, their multiplication must be 1. It is minus 1. So minus 1 is to 1 upon 8 is not the multiplicative inverse of 8 upon 9. For being the multiplicative inverse, these two numbers on multiplication should give the result 1. But here the result is minus 1. So that's why minus 1 is to 1 upon 8 is not the multiplicative inverse of 8 upon 9. Now comes the next question. Question number 9 is 0.3 multiplicative inverse of multiplicative inverse of 3 is to 1 upon 3. Again we will check the multiplication. This is 0.3 multiply 3 is to 1 upon 3 is 10 upon 3. We will simplify it, 3 upon 10 into 10 upon 3. On multiplication it gives the result 1. Therefore 0.3 is multiplicative inverse of 3 is to 1 upon 3. That's the reason. Now we will move to the next question. Next question. That is right. Question number 10. Question number 10 is right. Number 1. The rational number that does not have a reciprocal. That is 0. 0 is the rational number which has no reciprocal. Because if we do the reciprocal of 0, what will get 1 upon 0 and 1 upon 0 is not defined. That's why 0 is the number which has no reciprocal. Second part, the rational number that are equal to their reciprocals, 1 and minus 1. If you will do the reciprocals of 1 and minus 1, you will get the same result. Now the third part, that is the rational number that's equal to its negative. The rational number that is equal to its negative. Can you tell? That is a homework for you. You can try yourself that rational number which is equal to its negative. You can try yourself. Now comes the next question. Question number 11. That is filling the blanks. First one, 0 has dash reciprocal. No reciprocal. Second part, that the number dash and dash are their own reciprocals, 1 and minus 5. Third part, the reciprocal of minus 5 is minus 1 upon 5. Then fourth part, that is the reciprocal of 1 upon x, it will be x. Fifth part, the product of two rational numbers is always a rational number. Then sixth part, the reciprocal of positive rational number is positive rational number. Is positive. So that's all for the exercise. This exercise is over. In next lecture we will do the next exercise. Thank you. Have a nice day.